ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The shotgun running play call. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff running right. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Back to pass. It's Taylor. Dumps it down to the back.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the ball is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work for the 44.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
In motion, defense will have to adjust. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Man, I love the route here by the receiver. Really sold these going vertical downfield. Ends up coming back to the football to pick up big yards.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Dropping back. It's Russell. Looking to scramble. Touchdown! And they draw first blood in this national title game.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On the move now. Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It was a short completion to the big tight end. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
Not huge yards, but all that matters is he catches the ball, secures it, and picks up first down yardage.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. It's an option look. Nowhere to run up the middle.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense starts with a short field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Drop drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 2. After the catch, the offense close to punching it in.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
No gain there. Ball spotted at the 2 again.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. To throw, it's Russell. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball into the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tailback with another carry. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Toss play to the running back going left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
And the quarterback doesn't pick up the 1st down, but at least he didn't try to force it against that dime coverage. Everybody taken away, gets a few positive yards, and now we'll see what happens here on 4th down.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Taylor. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his 1st half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Still no answer for this offense.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Russell. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And now the handoff. Fights through the tackler. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Back to pass. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Russell. And that catch is hauled in. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Mississippi State now operating in the red zone. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He stopped just short out of the 2, but an excellent run.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this offense continues to struggle to find any kind of rhythm at all. May want to try to run the football to hopefully set up some play action, but right now, it has been a rough game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner will be brought down. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. Well, I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll ride the back again here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Ball handed off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Now it's second down here. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Defense is coming after him. Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. To the air, it's Taylor. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He breaks free. Has the first, still on the move. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal.
Here we go.
You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Coming up, second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Now for one more play here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. So it's Mississippi State on top so far, Kirk. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
When they try to get the counterplay to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counterplay. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. To throw, it's Russell. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Important second down play coming up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. Contact as he let the ball go. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Give it to the back again. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been swallowed. Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Scanning the field. It's Taylor. Pressure is coming. And the pass is incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing to football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
And he's got it at the 15. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
A completion makes it second and short. He's looking to throw. On the move now. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback and this offense, just not quite able to find the rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They'll run the option. And he will be stuffed for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. The first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. To the air, it's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. He's got room to run. Gets the first and still running. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. That's reeled in. It's Hampton. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for a late, deep throw. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Well, it's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's Russell. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.